Now in eastern Georgia, investigators are working to learn what and who damaged the Georgia Guidestones. So far, we know part of the 42-year-old monument was damaged by some kind of explosive. It's all happening in Elbert County. That's near the South Carolina border.
See, just within the last 15 minutes, the monument was leveled as crews were working the site. Those last three remaining pillars came falling down. The Guidestones is one of Georgia's most mysterious structures to this day. We don't know the true identity of the group responsible for erecting the granite monolith. Now, some 40 years later, after its inception, the GBI's Special Operations Unit, along with several law enforcement agencies, are sifting through the rubble, looking for clues into who tried to bring it down. 2 hours northeast of Atlanta, near the South Carolina border, an investigation is underway into the partial destruction of the Georgia Guidestones outside the town of Elberton. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, a group of people set off an explosive device around 4 Wednesday morning, destroying a large portion of the 19-foot-tall monument.
I know that one of the wings is completely destroyed and is laying on the ground. The other ones probably have been compromised as well, and I know the capstone has been compromised.
Chris Cubis is with the Elberton Granite Association. The group works with the county to preserve the Guidestones, which were unveiled in 1980.
We had visitors come to see that monument from around the world.
Known as the Stonehenge of America, the Guidestones consist of 4 massive granite slabs, each weighing more than 40,000 pounds. Engraved on them, a 10-part message in 12 different languages, offering a guide on how to preserve mankind.
They told us what they wanted to do.
In May, GOP gubernatorial candidate Candace Taylor vowed to demolish the structure if elected, claiming the Guidestones are satanic.
Those kinds of statements, they're incendiary, and they can cause people to do things. So, I hate to think that that's what would have done it.
It's the lifeblood of Elberton.
For Elberton's Mayor Daniel Graves, the Guidestones represent the quality and skill the men and women who make up the town's thriving stone industry possess.
For 122 years, we've been making memorials for the entire nation. 2/3 of the memorials in the United States come from Elberton.
He said his community may be heartbroken now, but they will recover.
The only thing stronger than the granite we stand on top of is the hearts of our community.
We do understand that the Guidestones have been vandalized in the past, but not to this extent. There are cameras in the area. You can bet the GBI will be looking through that footage. They also want to hear from anyone who may have seen anything early this morning or knows anything about the people responsible.
So the Guidestones were a monument that was envisioned by one man who represented a group of individuals. They wanted a monument, and they had the funds to create that monument. So in around 1979, they showed up in Elberton asking if the Elbert Granite Association could help them to find somebody to build the monuments. And we did. They were built by a local manufacturing company here in Elberton, which is actually no longer in business. It was the Elberton Granite Finishing Company. They were built and they were erected in March of 1980.
It's become a big tourist attraction.
They did over the years, especially as the internet gave them more exposure. It took off in popularity. So,
tell us about some of the issues that you've had over the years with these stones.
The stones have messages on them, guides for humanity, and some people find them offensive, some people don't. Over the years, we've had messages spray painted on the Guidestones, using them for various personal agendas, maybe. But we've never had this level of damage ever done to the Guidestones. To quarry something of that size and get those 4 of them that precise, and then to letter them with the sandblasting that it took to letter those languages, that is utter craftsmanship that you would not find anywhere else. They had to be done here. And that's what we look at them, and that's what the majority of Elbert Countyans look at them, is the testament to the craftsmanship of the granite industry.